Happy Thanksgiving, boys. In homage to this great American holiday where we celebrate committing genocide against Native Americans and innocent helpless birds, I decided you boys should review the great college pastime of foosball. Well, since my brother Floyd is too busy sniffing glue in the corner to help me move the foosball table down into the dungeon, I've decided that instead, 2-Bit, you're going to review Tecmo Bowl for the NES. This is going to be wonderful. Not to mention, this is what you should have reviewed instead of Smash TV.
Good. I have a lot to say about fucking football.
I actually have a different plan for that.
What are we doing here?
Sorry, PlaySatan, but you're getting kind of stale. What, with all your negativity and bland childish humor?
No. We're not gonna be doing this. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Bye, PlaySatan!
Besides, his ex-wives have been bothering me about his alimony, and I need him off my back. Now, meet your partner for this review. The prolific, the talented, the unmatched Woody! Oh, and don't bother asking him for help. All of his lines are pre-recorded, so just go with it.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Woody. I got this instant message from an unknown person that says I either have to review this game I've never played or everyone I love is going to die. So, looks like I'm going to review this game I've never played. I have not played it, but I love my family, so let's jump right in.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense! How does he...
Just sit back, do the review, and try not to think about it too hard.
Tecmo Bowl is a football arcade game published and developed by Tecmo, originally released in arcades in 1987. It was ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System in February of 1989. There are some noticeable differences between the original version and the NES port. For one, the arcade supported 4 players, where the NES only supports 2. And the original only has 2 teams that you can play, where the NES version has 12. Tecmo did not have the NFL's consent to use real team names. The only thing that Tecmo Bowl's teams could represent from the actual NFL teams was by their home city or state. Tecmo Bowl does, however, have each NFL team's roster, mimicking the players and their stats. Tecmo Bowl does not have every NFL team mimicked in the game. They opted to use the 12 most popular teams in the NFL at the time. These teams, of course, are the Indianapolis Colts, Miami Dolphins, Cleveland Browns, Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Raiders, Washington's offensive Native American slur, San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, and Minnesota Vikings. Due to Tecmo Bowl's success, its sequel, Super Tecmo Bowl, acquired the NFL licenses.
With those tidbits finished, let's touch down into this review.
The controls are excellent. They are very responsive, with no lag in them. Tecmo Bowl follows the rules of American football. Now, I'm not going to dedicate an entire section on how to play football or the rules of football. Suffice to say, the team with the ball has to score and the team without the ball has to stop that team so they can get the ball and try to score. Tecmo Bowl does feel a lot more fast-paced and frantic than how actual American football is played. This is due to the arcade style that personally notches up the fun factor for me. For example, with the right play and your opponent making a mistake, you can easily score a 60 to 90 yard touchdown in one play. The game has 3 modes: player versus computer, player versus player, and coach mode that allows 2 players to choose the plays, but the computer executes them. Speaking of choosing plays, the playbook consists of 4 plays chosen by a button combination on your controller. When on defense, you select a play anticipating what the other player on offense chose. If you guessed correctly, it results in the collapse of an offensive line and well-covered receivers, setting you up to either get a sack or interception. This game is played on the honor system, and many a player have betrayed this system by looking over and seeing what their opponent is selecting on their controller.
Hey man, stop looking at my controller!
I wasn't cheating. I was I was admiring your lovely knuckle hairs.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were pre-recorded.
Didn't you say not to think about it too hard?
As stated in the Tidbits, Tecmo Bowl resembles the stats and players of the real-world teams. In particular, the Raiders' Bo Jackson is near unstoppable in this game. You can cream just about every team in the game with this one powerful player. With the frantic arcade-style play and simplified playbook, makes this game easy to pick up and enjoy. This game is a shining example of excellent game mechanics. Tecmo Bowl's gameplay gets 4 bits out of 4.
I agree with everything that was said. I'm willing to comply with all the requests. 4 bits out of 4? Please don't kill my family. 4 bits. Okay, 4 bits!
The sound is done well, the music really pumps you up, and I think the voice work is done pretty well, especially for an NES title. Now, it's not much, just the players saying hut hut and an announcer saying touchdown, but it's a nice little addition that I think goes the extra mile. I will say this one critique about the music, it's not something I would play outside of the game, so while it works well for Tecmo Bowl, on its own merits it's decent, but nothing to write home about. Tecmo Bowl sound gets 2 bits out of 4.
I love the sound in this game. The sound in this game is great. It's almost as good as the sound of my children laughing. I love that sound a lot more, so I really want to hear it again. So this 2 bits out of 4. Yeah, 2 bits out of 4. Same what you said.
This game is bright and colorful. The sprites and background really pop out at you. Not much level design here, as it's a football game, or in general, a sports game, so pretty straightforward. The teams all have their own unique colors, and if they are the home team, the end zone has the team's colors and logo. You get a nice scoreboard in between quarters and a little cutscene for halftime. Tecmo Bowl really captures the look and feel of a football game for the 8-bit era. One weird thing I did notice about the game is when Bo Jackson of the Raiders or Walter Payton of the Bears scored a touchdown, it would show 2 white dudes high-fiving. Now in the game, the sprite of Payton and Jackson are black. I think it's obvious that the development team just recycled the same cutscene of characters and only changed their uniform colors. I don't think it would have taken that much work to change the skin color of the players as well. I chalk it up to error on the developer's part. Besides that one little quirk, I feel Tecmo Bowl perfectly captures the look and feel of a football game done with an arcade flair. Tecmo Bowl's presentation gets 3 bits out of 4.
I think I saw a video about Tecmo Bowl one time. It looked fine, I guess. I don't know what else to say other than 3 bits out of 4. And my 10th wedding anniversary was going to be this year. And I'm just really scared that I'm not going to be able to celebrate it. So yeah, 3 bits out of 4. 3 bits out of 4.
Tecmo Bowl is an excellent game, and dare I say a great game, especially for parties or for competitive play for when your friends come over to visit. My final verdict for Tecmo Bowl on the NES is a must-buy and get for the casual and hardcore collector of the NES. You can find it online for around $8, and I honestly think that's kind of a steal for such a wonderful game as Tecmo Bowl. Anyway guys, that's it for this review. I hope you have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. As always, stay safe and play on.
Good job, both of you. I'm always satisfied with your work. Especially you, Woody. Nothing against you, Woody. PlayStatan's gonna come back. Once he's done dodging his ex-wives and spreading chlamydia, that is.
So this was fun, and again, I don't want anybody that I love to be harmed, so I held up my end of the bargain. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the internet.
I'm a man of my word, so your family's gonna be delivered back to you. In several small packages. Why am I even talking to you? All your lines were pre-recorded before I killed you. But check out his YouTube videos anyway. I guess they're kind of okay. Now get some rest. Your next review will be the big finale.
It says here that Tecmo Bowl does feel a lot more fast-paced and frantic than how actual American football is played, and this is due to its arcade style that, for me personally, notches up the fun factor for me, and as with the right play, and your opponent making a mistake and you can easily score a 60 to 90 yard touchdown in one play. Please don't kill my mother. Speaking of choosing plays, the playbook consists of 4 plays chosen by a button combination on your controller. When on defense, you select a play anticipating what the player on offense chooses. If you guessed correctly, it results in a collapse of the offensive line and well-covered receivers, setting you up to either get sacked or get an interception. My wife is my world, please don't slit her throat.
Oh, technical. I have a lot to say about football.
Tecmo Bowl.
No. We're not gonna do this right here.
I don't know what he's worried about. I never contacted his family. Let's see. I don't know what he's worried about. I never touched his family. I killed him. He's dead. He's dead. They're dead. Everyone's dead. I'm a fucking psycho.